All right. For the record, the year is 2024, March 15th. I'm just trying to work and a lot of distractions. So I surf Reddit or something or Facebook or something, and it's just the worst. I mean, it's not the Republicans or the Russians or the people just exploiting the fucking planet or not giving a shit or as a vegan it's even harder because you have this perspective that we shouldn't harm animals and yet people don't seem to give a shit at all and I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. I just want to work. How do you do this? How do we work? How do we how do we ignore this stuff? Focus, yet stay informed? How do we what do we do? I mean, we the goal is to become a more reasonable person. So you want to, you try to be logical, try to be reasonable, but that other people don't aren't if you get too logical and too reasonable too fast and people around you aren't that, it's now you're cut off from them because you can't have a relationship with somebody who's not as reasonable as you or not doesn't doesn't value the reasonable energy. They're just trying to live their life their way and they're focused on what they're focused on and I'm different or something and it's like it's better to be stupid. It's better. Like it's easier to fit in. Like don't try to be smart because it's just heartache. It doesn't lead to anywhere anywhere that's fun. just just live in ignorance, I guess, and destroy the world. Fine. Fuck everything, I suppose, and then it's more fun. I don't know. Are my needs being met? What are my needs these days? I feel like I've given up all all my selfishness because it only hurts me. It only hurt me, so I gave it all up. And now I'm just trying to live for the future. And everything I do now, I criticize my own actions, and I make sure, and I if I do anything that's not getting me closer to the future I want, then I can't enjoy it. I mean, I guess that's good. Just stay, what do I do? Maybe just no more news, no more Reddit, No more Facebook because it's just too. It's too. People are too different. There's too many opinions, and I don't seem to agree with hardly any of them. So you see all these ways of people living their lives, and you're like, why are you doing that? Don't do that. Why are you believing that this picture is real? It's not. Why do you think the earth is flat? It's not. It's just ignore all of that bullshit, right? Just stay focused. I think maybe I was afraid of being sad or something, but here I am. It's not exactly sadness, it's more melancholy, right? I don't seem to mind. I don't feel pain right now. I'm comfortable. I'm already worried about my issues, and I know what I have to do, I think. So just do it. Don't get distracted. It's a weird life. It's a weird exist it's existing in society in this America. These humans, I don't seem to agree with anybody. Not even liberals. Like like I've seen a few Kurt Cobain quotes because I surf too much Reddit, I guess. I mean, on occasion, several times a day. Regardless, his quotes are like, "Humans are stupid. I'm ashamed to be human." I get that. I get you, Kurt Cobain, but almost nobody else I get. I mean, I see a few warriors for animal rights, and I agree with that. I'm proud of them, but even them, I don't always. I'm not them. They're not me. So I wouldn't do it that way. So I'm always like, okay, yeah, I liked what you're saying, but I wouldn't do it that way because I wouldn't. So I can't enjoy it. I can't love anything because no one's like me. Is that what I want? I want people to be like me. I don't care. Maybe I used to. I'm just gonna. I I still love music. I still love my music. I've been playing it a lot lately. I'm doing a lot of programming, and I listen to music while I program. When you play your music over and over and over again, I should I want to branch out, but I don't like other things as much as I like, like my core. I like 10 or 20 bands that I just love. Play them over and over and over again. It's just a weird life, and I got no one to talk to about it. Well, not no one. My wife's just really busy lately. She's got new friends. She spends a lot of time with them. Good. I don't. I need her to be happy. If she's not happy, I'm not. I can't be happy. So, and I can't make her happy. So she needs that. But that means that I'm not included because I don't. I'm not. I can't relate to them. They're not me. They're not vegan. I feel like that's like a bare minimum these days. And like nobody is. And nobody. And I've lost all my friends probably because of it. No one likes it when I'm vegan. I think that's why I lost my job too, probably. Everyone just hates vegans. I get it, I guess. At least I can say it on Twitter. I can argue with people on Twitter. We don't need to kill them, and they don't deserve to die. I don't want sympathy. I don't want. What do I want? I want to be out of debt. I want to have a successful project. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. All right. Decision time. I'm flawed. I'm mediocre. I have a weird eye. It doesn't look weird to me in the mirror, but it looks weird to me on camera when I play it back. I don't see it now. I mean, I can kind of see it, but when I play it back, I think it looks weird. Like I've said it before, like this guy looks one way, this guy looks the other way. This guy is almost handsome. This guy I'm not so sure about. He's like looking, it's like I'm like he looks depressed. I think this guy is depressed and this guy's like happy. I don't know. Nothing wrong with being depressed, right? So what? And I hate that I'm not brilliant. I want to be the most brilliant. That's true. I've always wanted to be smart. I'm kind of smart. People think I'm smart, but I don't know. My memory sucks. I'm good at my job. I should just keep going. There's more work to do. I won't get paid for it though because I've already maxed out my contract, but the product's not finished, so I can do it for free. That's how it goes. If I can make a great product, maybe it can sell. It's such a hustle to sell. I've never wanted to do that. But like I have no choice now. I've got to sell. I've got to play the capitalist game. I want a house, you know, in the woods. And I don't, well, I could get that if I sold this house, but I can't because I got a family and they don't want to be uprooted. Would I do it all over again the same way, even though I love my children so much? What a question. I'm unsatisfied with some aspects of my life and I want to change them, but I can't go back. If I could go back in time, would I change them? If I did, I wouldn't have my children. You know, I've heard this story before. Here I am living it. Human drama. No, it's not that dramatic, right? It's just a story. A story told 1,000 times. Obscurity. No one is gonna know, no one's gonna care. So live for yourself, I guess. Make your life what you want it, figure it out, and go get it. I've got 1.5 hours to write software. I haven't really started yet, and I gotta pick up my children in 1.5 hours. I got time for one big, clever push. I gotta put some headphones in, blast some punk rock, Don't let anyone distract me. Turn off Reddit. I'm gonna delete Reddit from my history, delete my account. I always thought people who did that were silly. I don't mind being on Facebook. I don't mind. I like Facebook, but it's not, it's distracting. I want to stay in touch, but no one cares anyway. No one cares. It's something I have to come to terms with, something I have to understand. But flip it around. Do I care about other people? I would. I try to. I don't know how many friends left. I got one or two. One, maybe two, not including my wife. One friend, maybe another friend, but he's not a very good friend because he doesn't have time for me. I should invest in the friend that I do have. It's beautiful. He's a great guy. I'm lucky to be his friend. I should tell him that. I think I have told him that. I'm going to tell him again. Thanks, Jeremy. I hope I'm not too weird. I feel like I'm too weird for other people. What are people afraid of me? Because I'm what? Too sad? I'm funny also. I'm happy. Give me a couple of beers. I'm happy and funny. I'll dance and sing and tell jokes. So what if I'm weird? Let it go, man. So what if I'm vegan? Fuck it. I'm not gonna tell you that your lifestyle choices are wrong. I'll tell the people on the internet, kind of. I won't tell you though, because I know that diet is a very personal journey. I do hope that I hope and kind of expect the whole world to abandon brutality and barbarism. I don't feel like it's that weird. I don't think we need it. I don't think it's good for us. It's violence. When you eat a product of violence, it becomes part of you. All right, quick rant about the popular counter argument that I've been seeing everywhere. That veganism is um, hypocritical because all of the deaths that it requires to harvest crops. So it's probably true that animals are killed in the industrial farming process. I don't think it's necessary to grow crops and harvest crops to kill animals. I don't think it's necessary. Maybe aphids. But even if that's true, which I'm sure it is from a lot of perspectives in a lot of ways, but there's suffering is measurable. The suffering of aphids versus the suffering of a cow that wants to play and experience love and love their children and deserve love and are innocent. I cry more for the cows than I do for the aphids. There's probably a lot of bias in me that leads to that feeling. But that feeling is still very real for me. And I have to base my decisions on my decision making abilities. I try to be purest of logic, okay? But suffering is measurable because we've all experienced a spectrum of suffering. So we know that some things we've suffered more about and some things we've suffered less about. So we know that it's not just suffering, period. No, there's levels of it. Okay? We know that. So tackle the big issues first. There may never be a way to not kill aphids. I don't know. Maybe we can grow food or create food that doesn't use plants anymore. But we're not there yet. We still need plants. We don't need animals, we do need plants right now. Okay, so that's logical enough. It's logical enough. It is. We don't need animals, we do need plants. Okay, rant over. I'm gonna get to work. I'm a little sad. My wife doesn't. That's probably why she's off with her friends because I'm not as fun to be around or something. What am I gonna do? Fake it? Yeah, this one goes private. Maybe someday my children will see this. They'll get my account, my Google account, and 20 years later, after I'm gone or whatever. Will I be alive in 20 years? I'll only be 65. Might still be alive. My father didn't make it that far. His father didn't make it that far. My diet is a little better than theirs. We'll see. Maybe it's almost over for me. I don't feel sick or anything. I feel strong-ish. I feel less strong than I used to. We'll see. Not worried about it. Still healthy now. Keep on keeping on, I guess. I think these videos are helpful. I gotta tell somebody. I gotta tell somebody. If you got no one to talk to, make a video, I guess. All right, 24 minutes. Peace.